Penal Substitution. Welcome to Reformation Academy. Today's topic is one that generates strong reactions almost immediately. For some, it lies at the heart of the gospel itself. For others, it sounds troubling, harsh, or even immoral. We're talking about penal substitution, a way of explaining how Christ's death deals with sin, justice, and forgiveness. So let's slow down and define our terms carefully. Penal refers to punishment, the penalty sin deserves. Substitution refers to one person standing in the place of another. Penal substitution teaches that Christ bore the penalty for sin in the place of sinners so that justice is satisfied and forgiveness is possible. This is not a claim that God simply ignores sin. It is a claim that sin is dealt with fully and justly. At this point, many people object immediately. Why must punishment be involved at all? Scripture presents sin not merely as harm, but as guilt before a holy God. Justice, by definition, addresses wrongdoing. If God simply overlooks sin, his righteousness is compromised. Penal substitution insists that forgiveness must be just, not arbitrary. A common misunderstanding is that penal substitution depicts an angry father punishing an unwilling son. That is not the doctrine. Scripture presents the cross as the unified action of the triune God. The Son willingly offers himself. The Father sends his Son in love. The Spirit sustains that work. This is self-giving love, not divine abuse. The language of penal substitution comes directly from Scripture. Christ is described as bearing sin, as being pierced for transgressions, as becoming a curse for us. The New Testament consistently presents Christ's death as dealing with guilt before God. Penal substitution is not imposed on the Bible, it is drawn from it. Penal substitution is not the only biblical image used to describe the atonement. Scripture also speaks of victory, ransom, and reconciliation. These are not competitors, they answer different questions. Penal substitution explains how forgiveness is just. Other models explain what that forgiveness accomplishes. Remove penal substitution and the cross loses its moral necessity because it grounds assurance. If Christ has truly borne the penalty for sin, then nothing remains to be paid. Forgiveness is not fragile, it is secured. The believer's confidence rests not in sincerity, but in a finished work. Penal substitution clashes with modern instincts. We are uncomfortable with the idea of judgment. We prefer therapeutic language to moral categories, but Scripture refuses to separate love from justice. The cross confronts us with the seriousness of sin and the costliness of grace. Let me close with this. Penal substitution does not say God is cruel. It says God is just and loving enough to bear the cost himself. At the cross, justice is not abandoned, it's satisfied. And mercy is not diluted, it's purchased. This is why the cross stands at the center of the Christian faith. Thank you. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing and exploring the rest of this series here at Reformation Academy. Godspeed.